Play the game.
Well, I'm streaming
Play the
on.
game.
I'm streaming on Rumble
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
Okay, okay. Right. Let's start at the very beginning again. No, I'm only kidding. No. Need the mouse. Right. There we go. Add a little bit of introduction to what we're doing, and we're playing Elmo again tonight. This is G7KTE on the microphone here. Nice to have your company. We're going to carry on building a house within our foundations. A little recap of what I did. I lay a foundation floor a little bit on the high side so I could get over all the rubble and all the other rubbish that I didn't want within the build, because it makes problems. So there we are, back at the build site. I got raided earlier and I died. Would you believe? Of course you would. Whoops. Now I put in what I call an overflow box here for stuff that is produced here and can go in the overflow box. So it is ideal to have a fridge, but at the moment I can't make one. Oh, I'll pick that up. Right. Right, I got my pals earlier to make some cloth because it's one of those necessities of life. Something we all need. Make our beds. Of course, until until something better comes along. So there we are. I must sort that out. I haven't done that since I died. Oh dear. Now I've got to put this into the proper box here and cook some food on the... Oops, I haven't got one. So there we are. Now what I usually do is I make two of these, but I couldn't make any until I'd got some ingots. So we put one up this corner here. Nice and neat. Well, as neat as possible anyway. Right by the stairs, hope they don't catch fire. Not like me earlier. Right. we need to set that in stone, but I need 2, so I have enough material to make 2. And the reason for that, as I think I explained in another video, whilst I'm cooking food on the one, the pals can be cooking food, the berries, the red berries or whatever, on the other one. So I've always got a stove that I can cook on. It pays to have 2, I think, or even 3 in some cases. Oh, it just suddenly went dark and I didn't realise. But that's the reason why they all went off to bed. I like to cook some berries for myself to eat because they taste nice, according to what goes on there. Right. Somewhere along the line, I'm going to try and get my avatar up and running on up in one of the corners here out of the way. So you'll see me avatar in the near future. It's either going to be G7 or it's going to be sorry, the radio burst into life then. Astolfo is my other character, and baked berries. I will see how many berries is in the box. I might have to go and pick some, I don't know. So how many berries? We've got 800, but I suppose I've got to go and cook some food up for myself anyway, so oh, wait a minute, these cook quicker. And I can put them down in the pouch at the bottom. Yeah, we'll cook those, all of those. These will all be done probably before they wake up. Doesn't take long to cook these. Fast cook. There we go. Now I'm going to cook half of them. Half a mo. 400. There we are. That's just a little under half, so half will do, because as I say, I like to eat those. Start then. Right, that'll do. That'll do for the moment. When this crowd here wake up, there are plenty of beds. Let's go and pick up all the wood. There's down the steps here, there's usually a tree here that they like to pummel down, and this one here. Well, I've left them, and I've left a gap here. I'll show you around my house build. That's going to be a house over there, but this is going to be the main house here with a balcony. Of course, all houses must have a balcony. Yeah, right. So there we go. The animals have just woke up. Now here we are. So this is the build so far. It's going to have 2 roofs on it. It's going to be twice high, so to speak. So I've gone as high as I can here. So I am going up here and building the last level here. I'm going to put a roof here on this part, and then a roof over yonder on the other side, over there. And then I'm going to build a lookout area up the top here. So it's going to have all windows all the way around, the same as down here, but no doorways leading out onto a balcony, because there'll be a roof there, and then the other apex will go on the very top. So it'll look rather odd, but it looks nice. So you need 4 deep to do this, and it can be as long as you like, but this one's 5 squares long and 4 deep in the main part of the building. I couldn't build out there because of the blue line. I couldn't put a window in, so I chomped it off and put the window in here. I've got to put pillars in all the way round. Put them already down here. There's pillars in, pillars in, pillars in, all the way round. So that's looking good. Well, I think it is anyway, so there we are. I built this design a couple of times. I like it. I think it's a nice build. I was out here on this stone balcony earlier. I was out here like this. I had my pea shooter in hand. This one. And I was looking round for something to shoot at, to cause a bit of a mayhem, like, you know. So he comes up and attacks the place, and oh, they've all gone on the defensive. Look, they've all gone red. They're all coming to find out who's attacking who. Oh, I missed twice. Just running too quickly. Oh, there's a hawk here. Oh, it's mine. I thought there was a hawk in the sky then. Oh, bugger, I missed. Yeah, right. So I've missed him. I've marked the spot of where I can shoot and where I can't. So that is roughly the spot. They've gone out of range. No, still out of range. Now they're in range. See, I built this purposely for them to get a bead on the enemy when the enemy comes. So I built this little up and down ramp. So there's no way they could miss out on any action that's willing to be out there. I didn't know you could come out the office. Go on, get back in the office. So there we are. That's how that works. So it works for me. The only thing is, I was talking on the radio and I got distracted and I died. Oh, well, don't we all? Get distracted, I mean. Oops, come back up here. Come on. All the way up then. Oh dear. Right. Where's the eagle? There he is. I've caught a few of these today. I've got to get my level up to 34 so I can build the next level up. And I don't mean the house. There's a nice place up there, but unfortunately it hasn't got much to offer. I've been up there a couple of times, but it's a nice little monastery, I think. It used to be, but it's all in rack and ruins now. I had to put this doorway here to stop the little ones from merely wandering upstairs. So it pays to have one down or have one up to stop them from going inside the building when you don't want them running around up the top here, filling all the bins with stuff that you don't want in there, if you know what I mean. So we'll go and have a look at the train and see how my characters have done today. See what we got. Oh, they haven't done very well, have they? Only got 30. Oh, so I can only make 15 ingots with that, can't I? Never mind. Oh dear, I forgot. Oh dear. Hello, okay. Yes. 18 minutes. Right. I've got a little box just outside here, so I can put in the stuff that I get off the train, as I call it. I know it's not a train, but yeah. I don't need anything else in there. Not really. So now I need to put these 13 here as extra food in my food pouch, as I've got. So as I said, I am here to do a little bit of building. So, and also defending the place when necessary. Got a doorway to put on the balcony, and I'm undecided on whether to put a balcony on the lower level here, just above here. Yeah, I might do that just to give it some stability to upstairs. So this is the way to go up here. Can always go through there, but this is the way upstairs here. And we start putting the roof together. So this takes a little tiny bit of ingenuity actually. So without a further ado, I'll just carry on until I put the roof on, and then I'll explain what I'm doing. Oh, that one's gone on the wrong way. Why has that gone the wrong way? Oh dear. Is that the wrong way as well? It turned again. Oh, that's because I jumped up. All right, little jumped up start, aren't I? So I was going to see if we can do this. Might not be able to, but I'm going to try anyway. I'm very trying me. Oh. What's that? No, not there. No, no, no. No, wait a minute. I can't build out there, can I? Oh, soldiers. Oh, oh dear. So we'll just try and put another one of these in here. Yes. No, I'm not too sure whether this is too far. It's too far over the blue line. Put it in anyway for a second, see what happens. Right, that is more than halfway, isn't it? So I'm likely to lose that. There'll have to be a lookout point. One of the downstairs lookout points. But there we are. Anyway, we have some really fantastic views here. Really fantastic. I like it when the sun's going down, the sunlight shimmering on the water, to say the least. I'm going to try something now for a minute. Now, put that there. Now, I can't put one there. Oh, I've lost it. Oh dear. I can't put one there. But this is just an experiment anyway, so for the moment I put that in. If I can't put the angle piece in, then I've got to take that out again. But this is just an experiment. See, I can put the angle piece in up against the upright, but I can't put the upright up against the angle piece. It won't accept it. But I can do that. It's a bit silly. Let's go back to uprights. The big pole. Again, it's an upright. Put that there. No, I can't put that there. Yes, I can, because that's going to be a window there. That's going to be a window there. These uprights are just holding the roof up. I know it's not really necessary because of what I'm doing here, but I like to do this. No, we won't put that in yet. We can put it in if it's necessary. Oh dear. Now, we want windows. Right in there. Yes. 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 Oh no. Is that a yes or a no there? No, that's going to have a roof there. No. Down here. You've got to have it in your mind of what you are actually doing with your build, if you know what I mean. Try not to lose the thread too much. Oops, wrong one. One. Whoops. Right. Now the roof. Right. I hope I've got, oh yeah, I've got 2,000 odd pieces, so that's okay. So that's one there. I hope this works out okay, I really do. Yeah, right. It won't put it in because there isn't a wall there, down the bottom there. There's no wall. So I'll have to put the wall in just for the time being and then take it out after I've put the roof tile in. Right. Now I hope I don't have to explain how I'm doing all of this to anybody. But if there's anything you want to know, please ask me. I put that roof in there, even though it says I couldn't, because it's got yellow thing. So I know that. But the only thing is, right, I can lose that part of the building, but then I just put it back again. So it doesn't matter. As long as I don't lose this window here, becomes part and parcel of the upright structure. So we've got to put a wall in down there, so I can put the roof on up here and then take the wall away, because I know it's in the yellow, totally yellow down there. It's too much where was it? Here. So we will endeavour to put a wall, just a wall, in there, and we'll take it out after we put the roof up. It's a sure-fired way to build a roof. Now, I've had a lot of experience at doing this, actually. Having 3 different characters. Come on, get in place. Don't mess me about. Oh, you want to go down there? Why? Damn. It's not going to go in there. Oh. Oh, wait a minute. There is one quick spot, I think. Come on, turn round. Is that facing down or up? No. Now, let me put it there, but I don't want it there, I want it here. No, that's not in the place. Uh-oh. That looks, ooh, scary. Uh-uh. No, Bit doesn't want to go in there, does it, guys? Oh, dear. I'll put it in there and see what happens later. Because that wall's got to come down anyway. I thought, what's stopping me from putting that up there? See, it'll go down. Oh, dear. I wonder if it'll go in if I put a window in front of it. Yeah, silly boy. Now try. There we go. Through the window. Where is it? Can't see it. Should go in there. Oh dear. We'll try again in a minute. Let's put the ceiling and the floor in for upstairs. And also we've got to make sure that we put in the right floor combination, ceiling combination. All right. 1, 2, up the stairs there. So we need the stairs here. So that's where the gap has got to be to get up. Of course, if you're building your house, you build it the way you want to build it, not the way I want to build it, if you know what I mean. So this is just an insight to how to build a house. How I build a house, I should say. I do apologise for that. A little tiny bit of humour. Now that's gone the wrong way around now. Got to turn that. No jumping around, otherwise it goes wrong again. Now. So we're going to come up the stairs there, around the stairs there. So we need one above the stairs here. So there. Right, now we need the stairs putting in. Right, that's nice. So we put stairs in here. Right, around there, because we can walk around it here. And now we're up on the viewing platform, as I call it. That's got to be my friend Marlon. Oh dear. Let's see if I can put a stop to this. Oh yeah. I'm streaming at the moment. I'm streaming. I'll call you back later. Okay? I know it's your birthday. Happy birthday, sunshine. I know. Take care. It's his birthday in Australia, but it's not not the 16th here, it's the 15th. Still, there we go. Now we need windows again all round this build. This is just, of course, it's just my my throw on doing this little job, and thank you to Marlon for telling me how to do this job, because I gotta be honest, I was making a right bee's knees of it all. I was having to go back into the setup, and problems again. See, now I can't put that there because the stairs are there, and I think it needs a wall. Or no, I can't block the stairs, of course, so I don't know the reason why. Oh, I haven't completed. Oh yes, I have. Yeah, right, so let's just carry on. I can do this because I have done it in the past. Just got to remember which way around. I think I've got to take out the roof and then put this wall in, then put the roof back in again after. That's what I was trying to do just actually. I pressed the wrong one, didn't I? This is what I'm referring to, that Marlon told me about this. Press the Y button, not the X button to clear. Now, I've got to get rid of that. Again, it's experimenting again because I can't quite remember which way it was. So we'll press C on the keyboard, get rid of that. Of course, I get it back. To build it again, so it doesn't matter how much I destroy. Clear that. X clears it. X would clear that, but I don't want to do that. So now I want to rebuild the wall up the top and see if I can do that. Or have I got to put a wall in down the bottom? Okay, let's try and put a wall in down the bottom here. And then put a wall on the top of it. Then buy a ceiling, roof tiles. Go down the ladder, put the roof tiles in. There we are. This is how to do it. And then take this wall out of the build. Put that in, press C on the keyboard, and then X on your control pad. And there we are. The roof is in, the window is in, and that's the easy way to do it. Now we need this can be really difficult. So we need 4 of these. One. Don't tell me I cleared it. Right, so change that. 2. 3. Again. Come on, change. Yeah, clear that now. Now we're going to have to do the same again How did I do this the other day? Put the ceiling in all the way along, right? Because you've got to put the ceiling in because you can't put the roof on top otherwise. So let's, whoops, right, that's right, 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 go back one, right, and we got to leave a space. Right. There's a good reason for that. So there's our space there. So now we have to get up on the roof. So there, that'll do. And we've got to change now to the roof tiles. Now again, this is where the problem occurs, that we can't put one here because there's no floor, right? But I can put it here if it'll go for me. Come on. I can put it there and all the way down. You probably all know this, but I shouldn't be teaching you guys how to suck eggs anyway, should I? That's me, I'm in the way there. So, there we are. So we go all the way down to this point. Now we can't put that one in. The only way to do it is to drop down here, do a little bit of demolition. So we'll see. We'll take that one out. I was being very cautious then, I don't know why. So I knew what I wanted to do, you see. And we put this one in. Is that the right way? Yes, it is. Well, it appears to be anyway. So we put this one in. I only want the one off, right? So we now I think I might have to buy the ladder, you know, because oh no, wait a minute, the ladder has to go against a wall to go up. I suppose I could put it here, I suppose. There. Right up there. So I can climb up the ladder to get into the attic space. But that space has got to be left open. That loud click noise was my camera going into night mode. As no doubt you know, I do bird watching. Right, the last piece of roof to go into place because I'm in the way. That clears that. There we are. There's all the roof on except that one area downstairs, which that's gonna go. This one here, I can't do anything about it. It just won't go in place. And I don't know why. Tried all the different things to get it to go in. Put a false wall in. There, down there. Oh, I wonder if it needs a ceiling. Oh, that's a thought. I can always take them both out afterwards. So otherwise the game itself destroys anything that's in the blue if it's left too long. Right, that is. I found that out the hard way. Anyway, there we are. Let's put a ceiling in and see if we can get that other. So, there we go. We'll put that in there. Now we'll try and put the roof in. Yes. Yes, it's in. That's what it wanted. It's accepting to stay there, but unfortunately we've got to do a bit of demolition again. I don't know. I've got to get rid of that. Now, no, that's not half blue, so that's okay there. That's showing okay there, so I don't need to worry about that. When I put that in there, it was okay. And the ceiling there, the roof that's okay as well. The only part that isn't is that bit there. So I'm only hoping it will stay there. Doesn't matter if it doesn't. Well, I don't think it matters. Anyway, now we've done a bit of repair work. Let's clear that. And let's go and have a look at what it actually looks like from somewhere else on the site. Now, this is the ground floor. So we go to the next high point, which is this place here, just to have a look and see what it actually is looking like. Now, I haven't put a stairway inside here. I've put a stairway just outside to get a view of what we have built. And there we are. Now that big gap there has got to have a doorway in. So there's our balcony, and our balcony will cross and meet up with the other side. Let's have a look at the end product. Oh dear, nearly fell off then. Let's have a look at what it looks like from the end. See if it looks nice. I think this build looks extremely nice. What I think anyway. And what I think doesn't really matter, because I'm the artist. I laugh. Yeah, there we are. So, that's what it looks like from the end. Obviously, it's okay. I think that's a nice build I do. So I can come across and meet up in the middle with the balcony meeting up with this side here, and obviously I got to put the doorway in upstairs which I haven't done yet, which I should have done. Now, you know, I said you need to put things in place when putting that monstrosity up there. You see that big lump of rock? Well, that's the what I'm classing as the train station, because it makes a woo noise when you send the pals through. So there we are. So this is a quick way down to the ground level. This is the ground level, or the first floor if you're in America. So as I say, I've got to put a doorway in up there, or leave it open. It's probably best left open. Right, now I need to know where I can put the water thing for pals to bathe in. I wonder if the little one will go here. The big ones are going to go upstairs. I've decided on that. Beds. Oops, not that one, this one. Oh, I need 10. Oh, God. Well, I've got to go and borrow from one of the other sites, I think. But there we are. I've got a problem. Yeah, he's depressed. I don't know what to do to cure this depression, you know. But they carry on working. On the odd occasion, he'll go and sit down somewhere, and I can give him a love. Oh, look at them bigger ones. Now, how much is here? Only 400. Well, we'll have that 400 out. And we'll put it in the box here. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Put that in there. And we'll have this 100 stone out of here. If I can find the right place to click. It's got to stand in the right place. Access, there we are. Did I get it? I think I did. There was a lump of stone here, but I've got a feeling it disappeared because I waylaid it a little bit. It did appear and then disappeared. So we need to crouch and walk under here and get this bit of fruit here. Oh, we get that there as well. Right, and then uncrouch ourselves. Right. Now I'm sure I don't need to show you guys how to hunt animals, do I? No, say no. Oh dear, dear. Well, I also, I presume I don't need to show you guys also how to build a house. But there we are. This is one start. If I go any further out than that one, it says there's not enough support. So I have to build something underneath it to support it. So I don't understand why. I'm sure this should line up. Let's try that. Yeah, it's giving it a bit of support there, you see. So, somebody on the radio. I'm a radio ham, that's why I've used the nom de plume, if you like, as G7. KTE is my radio ham call sign. As anybody who's following me would know that anyway. There we are. Let's see if I can put one up there. Oh dear. Get in there. Come on. There we are. So if I can put one there, should be able to put one here. There we are. It makes the building look nicer, I think. Don't just take my word for that. Of course. Why should you? Just tell me what you think. See, the thing is, if I don't put these things in, you see this spot here, look, you can actually see through there. You know? Let's go inside. Where it's dark on the inside, but light on the outside. So therefore you can see better. So you can see the gap there, right? So you put this in, and the gap disappears. Makes the build look nicer, I think. You see? Tell me I'm wrong, please, somebody. Oh well, perhaps not. Let's see, is there anybody out here to worry? To capture. Hello? That was Discord. Well, I think this place is sealed up like a drum, I'm not sure. There is one or two little places that the enemy, if you like, could get in. But I'm not really that bothered. Because they can't climb. Well, not that I know of anyway. So they can't get in there. And I've done a lot of prevention work over a period of time. That's a nice overhang there. It's just overhanging the river. Oh, look, there's a treasure box. This one appears now and again. More now than again. So we'll just raid that, and we get some pals, spheres, 2 blue and 1 green, and some money. So it's always a good thing to grab hold of, you know, these. Oops, that was an accident. Didn't mean to do that, folks. Right, so I'm going to go looking for some more PAL boxes, some more stuff to pick up. Freebies, if you like. A little bit of food won't go amiss. Oh, poor guy. It's alright, I'm not going to shoot you. I changed my mind. Right. I've got a video coming out when Danny finished fixing it up. My editor is Danny Len 52. A very, very good editor, to say the least. So now I haven't been here for a while, so I'm gonna have a look and see. I'll give you a clue of what I'm going to do. First of all, I get some food for my pals that I take out with me. I'm going to jump across here. And there's an egg. So there is a tree that looks like, from a distance, not from this angle obviously, but I will show you in a minute or two what it is. Looks like a reindeer antlers, but you've got to be in the right place to see this. Of course, it's just my imagination. So there we go. Now, we fly down here, pick up 1 or 2 things on the way. Is he dead? He can't be asleep. Hey, come on, wake up. It's not bedtime. The sun's still up. Oops, there's the red line. You don't want to get into a fight with him. ATM. Ha, ha, ha. Oh dear, dear. Now the tree that looks like a reindeer, they're antelopes. Oh, whatever. There's usually a power box here, but it's disappeared. The last few times I've come down to pick it, it hasn't been there. Right, we come down here. Try not to fall in the water. Get into the right position. Whoops, what's that? Oh, it's all right. I've already done that one. And look up. Oh, wait a minute. I did that wrong, didn't I? Where is it? I've got to be in the right place. I know it's down by the river here. You've got to stand. Maybe it's this rock here. stand here. There it is, look. But that's in sunlight, in moonlight. And you can, if you stand around about here, it really does look like a reindeer up there. See that? Hey, right up there, look. See if I can get my cross on it. See, right up there? That looks like a reindeer, but it isn't, darlings. It's that big tree. But look at it in the daylight, I suggest. That's if you're still following me, young man, young lady, whoever. I hope everything's okay. You can drop me a line in the chat box below and send me a message. I'll pick it up when I view my video later. I'm going to end the stream on this note. Oh, one thing I think I mentioned in another video, perhaps it's the one Danny's making. I just sent myself to the same place. Right. When you start out, wherever you decide to build your first base, go from this one here, because this is the first one that you light up. So go from there and run down this path here and go there, light that one up, run through here, run through there, light that one up, then come across and go here to the settlement and light that one up, because this one is necessary. Isabel? Yes, definitely. Necessary on a bike? Yes. Now, I found the other day, I'm looking to see if there's still one about, but there isn't. This is about as much as I've covered at the moment on this character. I think I've been more places on this one than I have on any other. So I don't know what's over here. I don't know what's over there. That there is a box with pennies in. This one here is an egg. This one here is an egg also, but this one's on the side of the mountain here. So you have to do a bit of climbing to get to that one. So if you're a collector of eggs and you like collecting eggs, that's what I suggest you do, is put the marker down. Now, I think I've said this on another occasion now. How do you put the marker down? Like this. You press the X when you've got this up. Then you decide on which one of these motives apt suits the spot where you are. It might be a treasure chest box. It might be just a box. You know, it's entirely up to you which one of these motifs that you use. Powerballs. Is it necessary? Maybe. But they don't always show up. They sometimes show up as something else. So you fill your map with lots of different motives, I suppose. But that's just me. That's just my way of looking at things. So I cleared that. Now we need to go back home because it's getting daylight. Don't want to get caught by the big monster. I have took him on and I have killed him a couple of times, as it so happens. One time was when I got raided on a different game, not this one. And he was outside here. You can't see what's outside here, but take my word for it, he was outside here. And the where are we? Yeah. So he came through from over yonder, and the raiders excited him to fight, and he was doing hellish damage to the building. So I said, I'm having none of that, and I started throwing 3 arrows at a time at it, and it wasn't really damaging it much, but still, with all the helpers and everything else, they all set to, and it was, you know, it was rather nice. So that was my first time of killing the elephant. And you know, I said I like to see the sunrise. Well, there it is. But usually first thing in the morning when you're here and you stand and you look across it, you have this lovely orange glow right across the sea there. So there we are. So that's nice. Now, this is build number 3, because I've been really putting all my hard work into building this one. So I would like to show you a couple of attempts of doing the same thing. But in one case it didn't work out too well, because I wasn't really au fait with putting this thing down in this game. Or was it in the other game? No, I think it was another game. I've got several games on the go at the moment, as you could see when I started. Anyway, there we go. I'm going to go to this build number 1, right? Now this one is excellent. Excellent. For several reasons. One of them is I have my own store. When it comes here, I managed to put that in the right place. So I then found out that I needed a bigger area for that big stone to come back in play. So there we are. We got steps to get up in case I overfill myself with that. This is my train station here. It's up in the rocks, and I thought it would be a good idea to show you what's going on another build. Now there's my house there, look. As you can see, it's on the same principle. Now we're already on the first floor, or second floor if you're in America. So I do know these things, you know. So there we have the lookout point up there with the roof. We'll go up and see what's going on up here. Got a couple of nice bedrooms. There's bedroom 1 with a wardrobe. Ah, by the way, when you come to want to put this wardrobe in here, you must take down a piece of ceiling first, then put it back again afterwards. It works, I promise. Otherwise, you got to put it up outside. Now then, this is the first part of the viewing platform on this level here, and then to get up onto the second level we need to go up here. Did I leave an empty? I didn't leave an empty place, did I? No. Oh yes, there we are. Yes, I did. There we are. So I can get up there and I can seal it if I want, or seal one half of it. But you can always put something else up there anyway. You can always store stuff up there away from the little ones. Stuff that you don't want them to get their lucky fingers into. So you can make this into a nice little dormitory with beds in underneath each one of these here. One over there, one here, one here, maybe one here. If it's lengthways on, it'll be a bed only. No boxes. A proper bed and a box by the side of it for any guests that you might want to have, and you keep the little places especially for them, and for special guests you have a special guest room, of course. And the game will allow you to write a note saying guest room on the outside of the door here. You hang it on the outside of the door. You're struggling to do these tasks. So, which one is that? I don't know. Anyway, this is how I do things. As I think I've shown you in a previous video or in a previous clip or whatever. We go up here and we'll sort out the train station here. A lot of this is sticking out over there. I was toying with the idea of putting it over here so it came this way. It's easy to take down and you get all your stuff back anyway, so it doesn't matter, and then you can just rebuild it somewhere else, because originally it was over there, right over there it was, where that blue bit is on that wall. That's where it was. So, well, there we are. I'd just like to say, whilst I've got, oh dear, I was doing this. I went off on a tangent. I've got to send these pals out here. So, 18 minutes they've got. So we'll send them out. No, they come back with some nice presents for me, because that's what they're there for, to bring me back presents. So we go down the stairs here. I haven't marked my stair areas like I usually do, with a couple of pillars. One pillar one side, one pillar the other, and the same downstairs there. One pillar there, one pillar there. It states the fact that the stairs are here, especially in the dark. And also what I... Oops, elephants. If you're wandering around in the dark, now this is what I want to put up on that new build. I want to put one of these up. And also the little one, which is underneath here, I think. Is it under here somewhere? There it is there, look. So the other one is up here somewhere, right above me. And this one is here. And they do like to go in there, you know. I was just surprised me. I thought they jump in and they do their exercise or whatever, especially the little pink fella. I really do like that pink fella. Still, it's one of the first ones I caught. So there we are. Well, this is another build. So let's further ado, and we'll come back to this one, another stream. So we will now, oh, by the way, at this location, this might be something for you guys to remember, unless of course you already know about this location. Location, location, location. Hills all around. And you are on a cliff face facing the ocean. One thing I haven't done since I came here today is check out side here and pick up the egg that appears when the eggs appear. Right, this is a nice place to jump off and go over the other side. I have done this and it works from here to the other side. I tried doing it from off there, off the balcony there. I jumped off, I went sailing over and I run out of steam. Now I'd done it from here, but then I remembered I was on a different character when I did it. So I had to build up my steam a little bit. Does that make sense? Yeah, I think it does. So we'll just pick up that bit of stuff there and get it indoors. Leave the door open so the guys can go out there and do their collecting, do their stuff with their antlers like they do. Oh, he just jumped into the water, look at that, and he's got his eyes shut. Is this the boy or the girl? It's the boy. So there we are, he's enjoying himself. Ain't you? Yay. Yeah. Okay, enough said. Right. I'm going to take you down to the other build, which was the build second. The second build, which I did a video on that Danny is sorting out for me. So we fast travel to our second build. Now our second build went roughly the same as our first build. Only there were certain things I found out about it. I haven't completed the yard yet, so that doesn't matter because this will marry up with that over there. I know it will. And take this along here and then marry it up with this over here and go down the side. The only thing is, I built this house not on this standing. I built this standing after I started the house. So that was my mistake. Or maybe I should have come this way with the standing off the house and gone over here with it instead of doing it vice versa. So this is another good spot. This spot here has a money collecting place, which is just here, just outside of the perimeter. Same as the egg I just collected. So open the box, take the money, take your choice. It's got 3 blue pals and something else. Oh, a key, a copper key. So, and some money. I didn't see how much. Now, right. So guys, I suppose you might be saying, why have I put the stanchions in here like this? Right? Well, this is why. If I'm not mistaken, I can't do this. So let's take aim. I've got to see who that is. Oh dear. Was that Danny? End a call. No, Marlon. Yes. Oh dear, Marlon. Right. So, as I was saying, it is very difficult to walk through here. You just can't do it. Even a place where I put a gap in here, right? I can't walk through there either, even though there's a gap up there. I can't walk through there, and I can't walk through there, but I can climb up. Yeah, but I can't walk through. But obviously, if I'm not climbing up in the right place, I can't get to the top. So there we are. Now I put some of this in because the raiders came with incendiary bombs and they burnt a lot of the woodwork here, caught fire like it would do, and caused me a few problems. So I decided to put the steel work in, and again you can't walk through it, but you can climb up it. So I didn't bother putting any more of this in because it wasn't really necessary. So I've got the door is always open, to intruders if they want to come, but as far as they go is here. And I've made viewing platforms for my characters to get used to coming around here, using this area to shoot the bad guys or to cripple the invaders that we don't want. And also these doorways open so they can shoot through there. They can stack themselves on top of one another if they want. And there we are. I just thought I'd show you this place before I clear. That's the main house is there. It's incomplete at the moment. It's rather a big mansion, but on the very, very top there that you can't see it, in the wall, is the train station. Yeah. So it's just my opinion anyway. It's a train station as far as I'm concerned. And all this is going to be a house eventually with various things just below here. Hot tubs. There's a hot tub spot. Yes. I like to give my animals all the comforts of home. So there's our hot tub. And a very welcoming piggy, yeah, having a soak. So this place does get raided. So does number 3. But number 1, well, that's a place on its own. If you want to be raided, come to a place like this one. If you don't want to be raided and you want to have a bit of peace and tranquility, find another spot like that one I just showed you. Oh dear. Right. I think I've said enough tonight, so I'm going to have to go, I'm afraid. So I'd just like to say, if you like what you've seen, put a thumb up, give me a thank you, and I will put all this stone to some good use here. There we go. In there, go on. The wood in there, go on. That was from my other house, that was, but don't matter. Anyway, there we are. We need to activate this one. Oh, there's a ball there, look. So, we've got all that. Don't know how much was there, 9k I think. They really do like chopping wood down. And I can't open the bloody box. Silly me. Alright, 2k 900. So that's going into the pile. There, 2k 900. And that'll be that. I'll gather that ball and say, well, until we meet again, thumbs up if you like what you've seen, and leave comments below. Get back to me ASAP, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. So thank you guys for watching. I hope it's been a help. Another time I might go out hunting to see what animals I can pick up. my favourite animal that I've picked up at the moment has got to be Robin Quail. Robin Quail. A nice character, to say the least. Let's bring him out and show you. When I first had him, he was brilliant. He was a very good hunter, and he gave his all, and I did as well, and I caught many animals with him. But now he just likes killing them. Yes, right, away you go. He knows I'm talking about him, you know. He really does. Oh, I should say her, because this is a lady, this is. And I don't know, I think she came out of an egg, but I haven't found another one yet to take its place. But I would like to do that. I'd like another one. But there we are. We'll call him back, or call her back, I should say, because it is a girl. Yes, you might be wondering, how do I know that it's a girl? All right. Well, let me see. Can I see on... Oh, they're asleep, aren't they? There's not... Oh, wait a minute. Yes, it is. This elephant here, as you can see, is level 21. Right? Let's see if I can get it back again now. He's level 21. It says what its name is. And then it's got a little symbol at the end of his name. And that little symbol shows that it's a girl. And this one here, he's a boy, because the symbol is a little arrow pointing to the right. So that's how you know, that's how I know a girl from a boy. So there we are. And our reindeer, if I remember rightly, this one is a male. Or was it? The other one was a female, wasn't it? Where's his sign? There it is up there, look. Oh, God, it's gone. Oh, the other way to look is look on his profile in the PAL box. Can't get it there. Look on the PAL box. Open the PAL box. Go down to where the reindeer is. Bring the reindeer up. And it's a girl, as I said. I thought it was a girl. So, and also it's depressed for some reason. Probably wants to go walkies with me. They get depressed when they're stuck in here all the time. I think that's what causes it. When they go out hunting with me, they like it. So, there we are. I've given you a few facts about the place. A video coming on how to start playing the game from scratch. If you are thinking about it, well, look me up sometime. I'm G7KTE, but this character is called Elmo. Yes, Echo Lima Mike Oscar. And if you're in the army and you're in Spain, ELMO means the medical doctor. So, in a sense, I suppose I am a doctor. I'm not, though. See too many of them myself. Personally speaking, have a nice night, everybody. G7KTE, wishing you all the best, and I hope you followed me through to the end. If not, why not? But please leave comments. Thumbs up if you like what you've seen. And also join my stream. Please let me see some new faces on here. Thank you very much, everybody. And it's bye from me. I'm going to end with a bit of music because that's the way of life. Music. I think so. Yes. Thank you very much, Palworld.